join us. You consorted with the NCR, traveled hundreds of miles with them. My men lined the streets, dead, in part because of you. After all that, you honestly expect me to believe that you came here to join us? If that's true, you must be a master of deception. Perhaps, then, you are useful. I'll consider your offer, Courier. But regardless, you must be punished.
You're awake. After the beating you took, Warren thought you were gonna bleed out. My hopes were much higher. I'm Bismarck. Glad to finally talk to someone who isn't insane. It's hard to tell down here, but I'd say at least 3 days. Maybe more. When you came in here, you were barely conscious, had bruises and cuts all over you. From what we overheard, the legate was the one who did the beating. Don't know why, though. Something I'll have to ask about once we get out of here. Of course it is. I'll let you get your bearings. Khalida should be here to pick us up in a minute.
So, you're the courier who asked to join us in the middle of being tortured. If nothing else, I admire your bravado. For now, your judge, and potentially your executioner. All initiates wear them. You are no different. So eager. Good. Follow me, and don't wander too far, or else you'll lose your head. We're here. These are some of the Legion's finest recruits. They fought alongside the men you killed on the way to that bridge. They're going to beat you, again and again, until I tell them to stop. This healing powder, if used well, should keep you alive. You can fight back, if you wish, but I would conserve my energy. All you need to do to pass is survive. The legate was very thorough. A few more bags should make it fair. It bears you to the pain, true pain. As a legionnaire, you must stand tall in the face of pain, no matter what. And there must be a reckoning for your sins against us. They've already started. You survived. Good. There may be hope for you yet. Come, your next test awaits. You may have forsaken the NCR, but you still fought with them. We need to know you hold no loyalty to Blackthorn, or his army of whores. The man in there is named Yuri. He's an NCR soldier, in the same unit as yourself. He drew poorly in the lottery, which is why your fellow initiates clawed his eyes out and beat his legs with hammers. He knows nothing of value, and he's been crying for hours. Finish it. Good. Make it slow.
Courier? Is that you? I can't see. Hello? Is anyone there? Damn it, answer me! Ah!
Yes, good. One less degenerate polluting the frontier. You've proven now that you hold no loyalty to NCR. But the legate requires one more thing of you. He needs to know that you are loyal to him, and him alone. That's why he wants you to kill the initiates in the other room. You can make it quick, or make them suffer. It's up to you. I'm satisfied as long as they're dead. Those are wise words. You almost swayed me. Almost. Congratulations, Courier. You passed this test without spilling a single drop of blood. On the contrary, you impressed me. That's not easy to do. Keep that tongue of yours sharp. It will serve you well. You've passed all of our tests. Congratulations, Courier. You are now officially a part of the Legion. But now it's time for the hard part. The legate wishes to speak to you.
Calidus tells me that you passed all of his tests. While you were down there, I did some research about your activities in the Mojave. You survived an attack in Goodsprings and tracked down your attacker. You were the one who ended the life of Aaron Kimball. Your greatest achievement, if it was yours. You tricked the NCR into accepting false intel, an action worthy of Vulpes. You repaired the fort's howitzer. You destroyed the monorail, cutting off a valuable supply line for the NCR. You prevented sealers from being interrogated. You defended Nelson and destroyed one of the largest NCR camps in the region. According to the rumors, you've accomplished more than even myself. But that's all they are to me. Rumors. I still don't know you, Courier. I don't know what you can do. And until then, I can't trust you. Yet you have earned your place here, and I know a way for you to fully prove yourself. You no longer need to wear that collar. Speak to Calidus outside for your first assignment. I would also suggest getting to know the camp and its inhabitants. Ostia is your home now. It's your responsibility to know it. It's also your responsibility to involve yourself in the camp and solve any problems that come up. If there's one thing you're good at, it's solving problems. If there's nothing else, I have business to attend to. Make it quick. There are several places in the wasteland far safer for deserters than the frontier. They must have come to this place for a reason, a weapon most likely. However, Dolus either doesn't know what they're doing or refuses to tell us. No one you need to concern yourself with. He's my head frumentari, and, I dare say, my friend. He's brought me more victories than any other man. If he wasn't here, we likely would have lost this war. Caesar has taken the downtrodden and weak and forged with them a nation greater than any other. I am proud to be a part of it. But in its current state, the Legion is unsustainable. Without forward momentum, an enemy to fight, we wither. Part of this is due to some of our policies. They are better suited for war than governance. If the Legion has hope to survive past Caesar's death, there must be a change. Perhaps. But first, we must win this war. I don't trust you with my past, Courier. Which one? In theory, they should be one of the strongest nations the wasteland has ever seen. It has all the power of California without the democracy or degenerates to hold it back. A pure military dictatorship built on discipline and personal strength. Unfortunately for them, Blackthorn is incompetent. He insists on trying to save those that deny his help, wasting resources on degenerates even his own men hate. Worse, instead of consolidating his power, he wants to go back south to improve the NCR by removing Kimball from power and holding another election. He wants to undercut everything he has achieved, throw his power away as if it is nothing. He's pathetic, more so than Kimball. He and his men deserve no less than death. The Scavengers are the largest tribe I've ever come across, almost as large as the Legion. If they wanted to, they could create a nation all to themselves, but their pride and vices keep that from happening. In their failure, the Legion will thrive. We will assimilate some into the Legion, enslave others, and kill the rest, as has been done hundreds of times before. Most are, to an extent, but the majority are mercenaries. Their only loyalty is to Caps. That's not counting the Raiders. They are, and they've tried several times to consolidate that power. each time has failed miserably. They lack discipline, which is our advantage. Fine then. What do you need to know? The difference is our position. In all other ways, we are Legion. My army is no different from Lanius's or Caesar's. No, he is my superior. Caesar has made that clear. Caesar felt that my status as a former NCR citizen would cause problems. Lanius keeps me in check, or he's supposed to. I am not one to question Caesar, even when his decisions are irrational. It's a stalemate, as usual. We have the numbers, but Blackthorn's technology keeps them in check. With any luck, you'll tip the scales in our favor.
People look out for a ghoul named Tandi K. Eridash. She's been taking out a lot of us.
I am at your service. So many here are ignorant of Latin. It's refreshing to talk with someone who knows the tongue of Caesar. Clever or herald? Fine. The war bends and changes like a wave. Never static, always in flux. We take land away from the NCR, and they take an equal amount of our territory. Repeat endlessly. If your legend is true, you may be the one to normalize the wave. I know Valerius isn't exactly Linnaeus, or the Malpais legate, but I am proud to serve under him. He was born NCR, but that doesn't stop him from exemplifying that which makes the Legion great. No, I don't, and I'm not going to go rooting through his past to find out. He's earned that much. Before the Great War, it was a museum, something they used to display relics and weapons to the profligates. That's all I know of it. If you want to know the whole story, I would direct you to Longinus. This place's history is somewhat of an obsession for him. I am the head frumentari of the Northern Legion, and Legate Valerius's right hand. I am his chief advisor, and inform him of anything he needs to know regarding military decisions. As for what I don't tell him, it's my job to eliminate that before he even hears about it. New Canaan, a settlement in Utah. The New Canaanites were weak. They put their faith in myths and stories rather than their own strength. Joshua saw that, saw what could be achieved by making Kaisar's dream a reality. When he became the Malpace legate, New Canaan shunned him. Only I followed him out of that wretched place. No one I cared for, besides a sister. Unimportant. True, I follow almost all of Kaisar's laws, and impose them on the undisciplined wastes. But that is one tenet I cannot abide by.
Joshua failed, yes, but in his time, he gave profligates a reason to fear the word legate.
I prefer to remember him not as the burned man, but as the Malpace legate. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. I will answer what I can. There are more of us. A legion in and of itself. Of course, not all Frumentari are worthy of their position. Some see it as the easy job in the Legion, and others are just incompetent. These are just some of the reasons why good agents are invaluable, like Dolus. Despite what the legate may claim, he's not a Frumentari, and he never will be. He's more of a partner of sorts. The honor of introducing him is the legate's, not mine. No, not since I graduated from the title of Herald. Wulpez is my equal, and we both serve under Kaisar. Fine. That's right. While you were recovering from your wounds, the NCR took back the bridge. They established a new base there, even named it after one of their colleagues. Weaklings. Naturally, this affront to Legion justice cannot stand. You will be the legate's sword, and wipe the degenerates off of the face of the earth. Good luck, Courier. Awe.
Welcome to Outpost Henderson. I'm Ranger Malcolm. We can resupply you if necessary, but I wouldn't suggest you stick around for too long, civilian. It's named in honor of Corporal Henderson. He and the rest of his squad died trying to keep the bridge out of Legion hands.
How did you know that?
Makes sense. It was pretty hard to miss, especially with that tank. There was a battle here, or I guess it's better to call it a massacre. Corporal Henderson and his squad pushed through the city to clear the bridge of mines. The outpost was supposed to provide backup, but it ended up being deserted, and the Legion was waiting. There were no survivors. This place is crawling with Legion, even on our side of the river. It's no place for civilians. That's the thing. We did a head count, and no one was missing. They got reassigned just before the battle. It must have been one hell of a clerical error. At their new post, the radio station, as if they needed more people. Stay safe.
That hurt!